Motivational Monday. Motivational Monday. Yes, I've got a different name down there. Over there. Over there. Okay. When my thing goes, it always goes backwards a little. How are you all today? Hello, hello, hello. It is Motivational Monday. It's going to be different though. So, anyone that's in Camp Gambini, please start typing so that we can make sure this gets to everybody because we are not going to be doing the financial freedom with God streaming in Camp Gambini. It's still free, but we will not be doing it in here. So I want to make sure that you get registered because we have a special group because we are going to be doing really a movement around this piece. And so we're going to create a group that everybody will be connecting in there. So, welcome, welcome, welcome. Let me just make sure you guys can all hear me. Uh-oh, I don't see myself in here. Oh no. Okay, let's make sure you guys can all hear me. Okay. Uh-oh, I don't see myself in here. Oh no. Okay. All right. All right. So make sure you register, guys. And when you register, there's going to be a thank you page that comes up. Okay. There's a link to the Facebook page there. So make sure that you register because if you don't register, then you're not going to get that link and then you're not going to be able to join us, but it's free. But I want to make sure that this topic, if you are thinking I don't have time, it's probably for you. I just was having a conversation with a friend of mine, and I was like, "Oh my goodness!" Trust me, I have been in this industry for so long, and I've literally had people when we're going to talk about money, they're like, "I'd rather have a root canal," which I've had several root canals, and they are not fun at all. So, anyway, we're going to talk a little bit about like facing our fears and what it looks like to like push through something to freedom. So that's what the topic's going to be today. So if you guys are joining, say hello. Say hello and where you're joining from. All right. I don't have many people joining. How are we doing today? So I'm just curious, do I have friends out there that actually really like the financial side? Okay, you guys are all really quiet today. Okay. All right, all right, all right. Okay. So say hello, where you're joining from. I'm just going to let a few people know because we're a little late today. So this is what we're doing for Motivational Monday. Say hello, where you're joining from, and then what is what was the best anything about your weekend. I'm just saying it could be that you made it through. I'm going to tell you mine in a second, and it's pretty close to that. Um, all right. So, what is, hi, Lauren, how are you? So, all right. Hi, hi. So, let us know where you're joining from. I said, say hello. I love to know where everybody's joining from. Here is, if you didn't hear, this is the Financial Freedom with God Challenge. We're starting it today. It starts October 16th, 17th, and 18th. It is free. And then you can upgrade to a VIP kind of deep dive that we're doing afterwards, but it's free, but it's not going to stream in here. So I just want to make sure you all get it. It's free. It's only 30 minutes. All the recordings will be live, and it's only 3 days. So I promise you, it will not be painful. It will, but I am going to be sharing all the things that I developed and taught my financial planning clients, because I've dealt with thousands of people in my career of 27 years, and people do not, um, it's pretty common. You're with everyone else. If it is something you put off, like with me right now, I totally need to go to the dentist, and I totally need to go to my eye doctor, and I put those things off. So it's kind of around those things. But the reason why I'm doing it right now is because I feel like it's super important. Okay. Whoops. My sweater fell off there. Okay. It's super important that I feel like we do this now instead of January, because I want us to start to have some conversations around it. And my heart is to really help you guys with some steps. So, anyway, I am super duper excited about all of this. And I just wanted to get on and tell you guys all about it. And yeah, I don't know why no one is joining, but all right. So if you got, and I have a list, it's been just kind of wild and crazy around here, but if you know that you got rewarded for the financial freedom course back when we did July, the end of July, Christmas in July, please send me a quick message. But you still have to register. Just don't upgrade for the VIP. Everyone has to register, because that's how we're able to send you out details. That's how we're going to send you out the just information and stuff. So you're going to get into the other group. It's way too much work for me to have to give it to each of you privately. So you'll register, but if you did win that, don't go upgrade to the VIP, send me a message, and then I will manually add you in, and I'll send you the link right away. So I believe David Farwell, I believe Deanna, I know I think Amy Green also. So if you know that that is you, um, just send me a quick messenger, okay? So yeah, I don't know. Maybe I am being blocked, because it's super weird. No one, um, all right. Okay, let me go over. So, I don't, this is so odd that I don't have anybody joining. This never happens. So I'm going to go ahead and just release um, what I normally release. And if you're jumping on, say hello. Um, Yeah, is so weird. Okay, this is really, really weird. So let me just, all right. Okay. So if you're here, just, I don't know. Normally I can always see, hi, Andrea. Okay, I can see someone. Now I'm like, I've seen people, I thought I could be heard. So if you're joining, here is the first question that we're answering today. Um, where you're joining from. So let us know where you're joining from. And then the next thing that we are doing is what was the top thing of your weekend? And trust me, I know it's okay if it wasn't the best weekend. I'm going to share something that'll probably make you laugh. So what was the best thing about your weekend? Let us know. Hi, Michelle. Oh my gosh. Hey, Michelle. It's so funny. Michelle Batten. I was like, oh boy. Okay. Hi. Oh my goodness. So, yeah, so let us know. Say hello. Where are you joining from? I am joining from my home office here in Stockton, California. And it has like been so nice. I have to wear like a light sweater. I'm here in California, an hour south of Sacramento. So we kind of have like, I guess they call them like Indian summers. So September and October are typically still like 85, 95 degrees. It warms up to. We like that it's nice in okay. So there's the link to the challenge if you haven't jumped in already. And let us know where you're joining from. Okay, so I'm not getting any responses, so I'm just going to go ahead and share mine. So I think I told you where I was joining from and what was the best thing about my weekend. There was actually some really nice things, but there was definitely some challenges. I ended up getting this crazy thing right under my the back of my upper calf, and I think I wore the wrong insert. I already had really tight muscles back there, and it was a busy day because I did a volunteered and helped take pray for people and take food out to people and everything. And then I didn't have that long before I was going to be going to this event in downtown Lodi. It's kind of like a stroll. Downtown Lodi is like this cute little, you can just walk to all these shops. And my sister um, had done something really sweet and she wanted to. My birthday's on Wednesday. And so she remembered we gone to this event before. And then her mother in law and I have the exact same birthday. She's oh my gosh, we just are great friends. Like our family kind of expands. It's just how it works in my family. Like if you're connected, we invite people. And so like when my sister hosts events for our family, then her husband's family comes to, and I just love Sharon. So we were all going and we started out and then we started walking and walking faster. And I don't know what happened, but all of a sudden from one block, this where tight muscles felt, I wore my boots that were like my walking boots on purpose and I put these inserts in. Well, it turns out one of the inserts, the one on the left where it happened, there was, I think, something happened probably when I was visiting my mom, and it might have been later lady because I pull inserts in and out of my shoes when I'm wearing them. And so, anyway, I didn't fully realize it. And so, something happened by the time we walked to the third, like this one block and then this other block. I could not walk. And I'm kind of the type of person that just keeps pushing myself. I should not have done that. I don't know if anybody else is that way. Like, you just don't want to look silly. You don't want to, like, that has gotten me into more trouble in my entire life. I could tell you all kinds of things. So God kind of brought that back to me because the truth of the matter was I didn't want to look silly. I didn't want to miss out, fear of missing out. So my sister and the others were walking forward, and so I just kept walking, and it got worse, and we went into one place, and this lady was so sweet. If you're ever in the area, downtown Stockton and downtown Lodi are super cute places. They both have movie theaters right there. And so this, I mean, it was a perfect day. It was like 75, as it wasn't too hot, it wasn't raining. And so what was really neat is like 16 of the stores, they get selected for that, for this event. It's put on by the Lodi Chamber, and then there's a whole bunch of wineries, and they come in to these locations, and then they have food and they have wine. I was on the non-alcoholic one, the DDD, because I don't really drink much anymore. As you know, I'm gonna be 52 on Wednesday, and I've just learned when my body says nope to certain things that it just doesn't work very well for me. So, but it so fun, and like every single place they had like chocolates and candy and like all kinds of, like, they had savory and they had sweet. So part of me was really really sad in many ways. So what ended up happening is it got worse. I hobbled out of this place, thought I'd try to solve the problem myself and try to get just where I could stretch the leg. Well, I got stuck. My sister and all of them had to help me. I sat down for a while. Anyway, it was not getting better. I could not get my foot back in my boot. So my brother-in-law, he's so sweet. He was like, I'm gonna go walk. He had to walk a long way to go get my car too. And so he walked all the way and got my car. I could not hardly even get in the car. I mean, I was like hobbling. Somebody thought I'd had a knee replacement. They were, I mean, but all the people were so sweet. And I'm like crying in pain and just sad that I didn't get to finish everything because it was such a wonderful gesture. So the next day things started to loosen up. Last night I went to church, though I still made it. Like, I felt like, do you ever have those things where you're like, okay, I'm just going to push through? But I mean, I took a hot shower. I mean, it was rough. I was rubbing it. But I got to give you all a tip. So one of my friends in my prayer group, I had sent out for them to pray, and she sent me a private message. I wish I would have saw it before I left for church, but she said that she had learned mustard helps with leg cramps like instantly. She said she had them when she was pregnant with her son. And I'm like, oh my gosh. So when I got home, I took a tablespoon of mustard. I know it sounds kind of gross. I mean, you probably could put it in something, but I'm kind of the type of person that I'll just go, okay, give me a cup of water. And I actually love mustard. Mustard's one of my favorites. I kind of like the bitter taste of things. I love balsamic vinegars. I love vinegars that make you go, "Arr." I love lemon juice when you go, "Arr." So I don't know. Do you guys all like that, or are you the opposite? So I just took a tablespoon and it loosened in the back of my leg. I was like a little hesitant. It loosened, and she was so right. She said she actually carries packets of mustard with her. And here's what we found out, because I said to my husband, it's the potassium. There's potassium in mustard. So that was kind of fun for me. So that was my time. Let's see, what did Andrea have to say? Joining from San Diego. I took care of my grandkids this weekend and we went axe throwing. I was a warrior woman. Do you know, I have not axe thrown at all. So, what I wanted to talk to you guys about, though, I love that you say warrior woman, and I've had the word freedom, and I think there's a whole lot of things going on that fit in that. But I named this challenge financial freedom with God because I think that sometimes we need freedom looks like something. It looks like recognizing, okay, you know what? I am just not moving forward, or I need some help. I need to break free of something. I need to, this is what I always say is I need to kick that fear in the face. So I wanted to talk to you. It could be financial, but here's the thing. I just wanted to tell you in this, we are not just going over one thing. We're kind of, what I'm really sharing is in a way, my secret sauce recipe, my recipe. Like those of you that know, I make fudge, and my grandma gave us a special recipe that nowhere can you find. When you find the copycat, the amount of the ingredients is different, and even and so and then my grandma taught me all the little tricks of how long to wait for it to boil, how to prep everything ahead of time. So every time I make it, it turns out perfect. Well, I kind of designed these 7 steps because everyone talks about one specific area of it. Sometimes when you hear different things, but from it being a financial planner and a financial advisor and in the financial industry, I noticed that everybody doesn't get it wrong. You normally are actually doing some things really well, and you just need to tweak a couple of things. So you might actually be tracking your stuff, but maybe you're just not tracking everything you should be tracking, or maybe you're just not following through with it, or maybe you're not doing discipline. So to me, sometimes breaking through something, moving into something, or breaking into to a new place of freedom, like whatever it looks like, it could look like the fact that you didn't have healthy eating habits. So it's kind of funny because I'm wearing this. It's not showing up as totally bright orange. It's really funny. It's not at all. It is super bright orange. It looks like this pale pink on here, but it is really bright orange. Yeah, it's like a bright, shocking neon orange. So it's really funny. Yeah, okay. If you look as I lean forward, you can see a little bit of it. Anyway, I was thinking of the fact that, gosh, this was like in 2012. No, it was 2011. And Dan and I wanted to change our eating habits. It really wasn't about losing weight as much as just getting healthier. Life had just gotten really busy. We were, I love to say I'm recovering hustle and grinder. So we were hustling and grinding. I was building my financial practice. All these things were going on and going good. But all of a sudden, sometimes when you're doing that, the pressure of everything of I'll get to it doesn't happen. So we made the decision to kind of join a program, but it was really around getting a healthy lifestyle. And a couple of we decided to start it on Halloween. And you have to cut all sugar out, all flour, all it's like gluten-free diet, no fruit. It's like super a bit strict. And I remember there was a moment we'd already bought it. We already had the program ready, and we were hesitating to not do it because, okay, Halloween, give out candy, whatever. And then guess what comes next? Thanksgiving, Christmas, all the Christmas parties. So I remember my health coach, though, said to me, Jody, there's never going to be a right time. And here's the thing, you don't have to get it perfect. You just have to start. So and be thinking about, okay, well, why can I bring some things that I can eat and make them fun and exciting? So we started, and do you know, by the time January started, I think we both had already lost 25 pounds. 25, or like we had, and we learned our boundaries. Like I learned all these lifestyle habits. Like, okay, I made a whole lot of things around food. So I say that because that broke us through. Like, I've had some hormonal things that I have gained some weight from, but my healthy lifestyle and all the healthy habits I learned, they're there. Like, people laugh. Okay, I don't know where I put my water, but like, I naturally love to eat what they call lean and green. So I love to eat with vegetables and protein a lot. And with like all these things that are, I know myself, I'm like, okay, if I haven't eaten, I just need some good healthy protein and a little bit of vegetables, and that will make me feel good, and I won't want to binge eat. Now, if I put other things in my body first thing, it's like it perpetuates it. And I learned it because I cut everything out. And then at Christmas, when we finally said, okay, for 1 day, 2 days, we're going to, have kind of a cheat day, and then we'll get right back on it. Because the bummer part was you were burning all the things, and it like took 3 days to get back on it, right? So we totally did amazing at Thanksgiving, and I cooked all these different things. And we ate sugar. And do you know, I started to realize, oh my gosh, I think it like affects me, kind of addictive, because I keep going back for more and more. So that was a great thing for me to learn for my healthy lifestyle. There are friends of mine that don't even like sugar. They could like look in front of 1000 things. For me, when I started to realize, okay, maybe I need to start baking with things that are made from natural places. Like, I do a lot of baking with monk fruit, because the sugar literally triggers me into just wanting to eat meat. So that's what we're gonna, so that helped me and my husband break through a healthy lifestyle. Like I said, there's been at times you fall off the wagon a little, life happens, but because of those basic things, it brought a whole new freedom in our life that I broke through, that I never broke through. I'd had issues with food, with eating, with all these different things, with shame, with maybe all these things. I won't go into it, but I share that because what we're going to do over on the financial, you probably will have had that a little bit too. But whatever it is in life, I encourage you to not avoid it. Like, to not say, I'm going to do it tomorrow. Do it. It's okay if you stumble and get back up. God will help you, and then keep going. Like, that is the secret to breaking through something. That is the secret, because I am also the breakthrough fear coach. I help people with breaking through things. And the secret is not being perfect, but keep moving through. So if I could leave you with something today, that would be it. Hi, Dorothy Patrick. How are you? So if you guys didn't see, I just wanted to make sure, if you're inside Camp Gambini, share the word. We will not be streaming it in here. It's starting in about 40 minutes, and it's going to be over in another group, but it is free. So if you didn't see the link, let's see here. There it is. Come join us. Just go on to jodygambini.com, and you'll see challenge, and you click on it. Make sure you look for the Facebook group though, and click there. If you miss it and you're like, oh my gosh, it's okay. It's going to be recorded. It's going to be recorded. And even if you're like, you know what, I really feel like I just want to sew into this breaking through something. So I'm going to upgrade to the deep dive, even though I didn't make the Zoom, because you'll get the recordings. So even if you can't do it, you'll get the recordings. And it'll kind of be like something that you could go back to, and you have me, your money coach, in the pocket. So that's why you saw over here that I said money coach, because a lot of people don't know that, but I, a lot of people through all the years have called me that, because I really help you coach with your mindset around money, your mindset around all the different things. It's not about a budget. It's not about tracking. It's not about there. I will tell you that there's probably a history of a different certain mindsets around money. You could be really great at tracking it, but there might be a whole lot of fear of running out. There could be all these different things. So we're gonna just kind of touch the basis of it, and then we're going to we're going to go a deeper dive. And if I didn't tell you, it's my birthday week. So I'm going to do a little surprise. Anybody that's in the free group, we're going to have a little special. My birthday is actually on the last day, which is Wednesday, but I'm going to do a little special um, bonus on Thursday also. So you will not want to miss it. So even if you're watching this a day later, just get in the group, because this group, I really feel in my heart that I'm supposed to really be coming on and really sharing around this and help all of those to just walk with God and your finances, because I believe we need this. If we're always praying about prosperity and things, but even if you've noticed, if you get your tax return and that you didn't have an assignment for that tax return, or if you notice you're just doing the same things year after year after year, every year you end up putting the things on credit cards at Christmas time. Every year you end up I just think that I want to encourage you, because I believe that things that we are going to need these things. So I've normally done a whole lot of different events and things. I've done Kick Fear in the Face. I've done Breakthrough. I last one I did was the 4 tanks, but God kept telling me that I had to start to do things around financial freedom. And so I'm going to be launching a bunch of things. So you want to be in that group, because I'm not going to post it inside Camp Gambini, just because Camp Gambini is really around connections. But if you want to learn around this, join this community, join this challenge. So I will talk to you all in a little bit. Blessings. God, we just thank you that you bless every single person, the sound of my voice, God, that you release deep shalom peace over them right now, God, that you encourage them, that just like as a kid, when you learn to ride a bicycle and then you try to take your training wheels off, and sometimes it goes good, and sometimes you're riding it and then all of a sudden you crash, and then you think, oh my gosh, I need my training wheels again. But you just need to get back up and take those little pedals and keep riding, keep riding, keep riding. So God, wherever they are at today, I just come in with my heart saying, don't give up, keep pedaling, and you're going to move to the next thing. Just don't sit down and give up. I will talk to you all later. I hope to see you soon. Bye.